morning, my name is Kemi Fakuluja. Today is Monday. I'm working towards bringing out 2 videos every week. That was actually my intention last week. That was why my first video came out on Monday, but I could not achieve the second one. And deep down, I don't want to give myself reasons or excuses why I could not achieve that, because I've been struggling with, I was struggling with one video every week, but for the past 3 months, I realized that I've been consistent in bringing out 1 video every week. So I feel when you're conscious of something, when you commit yourself to something, one way or the other, there's something in you that wants to fulfill it, that wants to achieve it. So Mondays and Thursdays, you want to check out for my channel, because I'll be bringing out 2 videos every week now, right? So for those of you who love me, like, thank you so much. You've finally motivated me to the level that I don't see a way going back. Like, I'm just growing and moving. Like, that is actually what I'm doing now. So my last video, I talked about dictating negativity. If you've not seen it, you want to go and check it out. If it pop up soon, if it does not pop out now, probably before the end of this video, you should see it. And it's good you watch. 1, because it's mind-blowing. 2, because you love me. 3, because you're the best, right? Okay, so today, if you've seen my previous videos, you know that I'm someone that believes in you doing what works for you, you being yourself. Because I feel there are things that would work for you that might not work for other people. There are things that would work for other people that might not work for you. You need to understand that you are the most important person in your game, right? You're the most important person. Understand yourself, know what works for you. I tell people, don't quit because people are quitting. Don't stop because people are stopping. Don't see people or see situation because that is the way people perceive it or see it. Do you, understand you, and be yourself. Like, just do everything and anything that works for you, right? So today we will be talking about ways of working out of toxic relationship or situation. Welcome back to my channel. If you're just joining, we're talking about ways of working out of toxic relationship or situation. 1 is by knowing the problem. Okay, so this is so powerful because there are a lot of negativity around us that consciously or unconsciously we tend to adapt to. There are a lot of times things does not go our way, right? And it is so easy to blame other people for our predicament or situation. So, for instance, right, you don't like a particular dish. That dish itself might not be the problem. It might be probably you've eaten that dish too much and it irritates you, or the food is not well prepared. Can you see that the food might not be the problem? But when you can sincerely identify what your problem is or your challenge, that is the first step of working out of that situation. Then secondly is acknowledging the problem or the situation, right? The thing is, most of the time people feel when you acknowledge the problem, it means you've accepted it to be your problem, and which simply means you're not spirit-filled. So the thing is, if you're one of those people that feels when I'm sick, I say I'm strong and it makes me feel better, or you're those people in the category where you say when you're sick, you say you are sick and you walk towards feeling good, you can use the comment section. Let's know, right? Okay, so so the thing is, when you acknowledge the problem, for me it means that something is wrong, something is not right, something is missing that needs to be fixed. So you're not acknowledging it because it's for you. You're acknowledging it because something is not just right and it needs to be fixed, right? So when you acknowledge the problem, you know that, okay, this is the problem. You know, this is what is not right. This is why it is a problem for me, right? Then thirdly is reaction to the problem. A lot of people feel when you are emotional or when you're vulnerable towards something, it means you're weak, right? But the thing about it is, you need to understand that you're in that situation. You need to react the way you want to. There are some people that would rather cry. There are some people that would beat up themselves. There are some people that would want to just react your way. For me, I usually cry when something does not go my way, or when something is a problem, because I feel like why I cry is because I feel, in a way, I'm accepting the fact that I did not love myself enough to put myself first. Because if I did, I wouldn't have stayed so long, or I wouldn't have accepted such situation. Can you see the reason why? I'm not reacting because I'm weak, right? I'm not vulnerable because I'm weak. I'm vulnerable. I'm reacting that way. I'm emotional because I accepted that thing, and right now it is time to fight. When I cry for something, it means enough is enough for me, right? So you need to know what works for you. I'm not someone that gives people ultimatum. Like, I don't believe in ultimatum to be vulnerable or react to your situation. But please, while you're doing that, don't cry too long, because nothing or no situation should take over your peace. Fourthly, is by taking your time off that situation temporarily. Why I say temporarily is because, one, you need to, whether we like it or not, that person, that thing, that situation is filling a void. So you need something else to replace what that person is feeling. Then secondly, you need the right place, right time to be able to do that. Because when you're thinking in a place that is toxic, a place where you get negative vibe, you might not be able to think properly. So it depends on what you want. It depends on, just do you, what works for you. Where do you think you can go to? Some people might say, okay, I can afford to go to the beach. Some people can say, okay, I can afford to just go to a place that I don't know anybody. I can go to an eatery. Just do you, what works for you. And for me, I call that moment a moment of truth, because that is when you begin to ask yourself the right question. Like, that situation, what does that situation mean to you? What does that situation do for you? What does that situation, what does that person, without that person, what can you do for yourself? How can you replace that person? What do you want to do with yourself to replace that thing, that situation? That is the right time for you to ask yourself those questions and sincerely, truthfully answer those questions. Once you've done that, you've succeeded in just to take your time. No ultimatum, walk towards what you want for yourself. Because whether we like it or not, being you, doing you, just enjoying life your way, your own time, without unapologetically, is actually the best. Be yourself, do you, and bye.